like J.Brock, cause I can score with a second on the clock.
All right, I want to thank all y'all for pulling up for another episode of Clap It Up LA. It's a blessing to be here with y'all. Man, shout out BTW Productions. Are y'all ready for us to chop this game? Yeah. Well, let's chop this game. Coming to the stage is a man who was full of the ism. He sold out 2 shows in Berlin. He is 1111 Network's Fan Favorite Award winner. And ladies and gentlemen, he is not the same. Be sure to run up his latest project, 3 minutes or less. And without further ado, clap it up and make some noise for Holland Izz. Let's go. My guy, how you doing, man?
Doing fantastic, man. I'm feeling good to be here, for real.
Hey, so real quick, I want you to give us some ism, okay? You are the ism, ism guy. Give us some ism of the day, man.
That's a good one. The ism for the day. I was just in the studio with my boy Teo. Shout out Teo.
Shout out Teo.
Man, the ism of the day is, hey, baby, you not first, you not second, you number 9.
Wait. But what's the significance behind number 9?
You number 9. That's how far back you are.
Oh, my
Gotta
goodness.
catch up.
That's crazy to the mug right there. Well, shout out to that, Holland Izz. It's a beautiful situation to be chopping game with you today, man. Thank you so much for pulling up. Clap it up again for Holland Izz, y'all. One more time. So, we got to jump into the project. Come on now. Your 3 minutes or less project is inspired by 30 minutes or less, which is a comedy action movie. Now you said this is my personal favorite project from this song. Like one of the songs I really like is "Down in Flames." You know how you the "Down in Flames." Like I really like how you play with the cadence and the tones. The auto tune works really well for you. Now here's the thing with this: how much time do you take with making sure that you get the pronunciation right? You know what I'm saying? I know it's not easy. Sometimes you step in the booth and it just might not be coming out right. Yeah. How do you handle these situations?
Honestly, it just takes years of practice. I remember recording years ago where people would say, like, I love your energy, but I can't hear what you're saying. So that was something that always stuck with me. So I was just like, you know, I want to be able to, when I speak, I want to be able to get my point across, and I want people to be able to hear me. So I just always practice saying my words clear and loud enough to where everyone is just like, okay, I know what he's saying.
I feel that now. How do you usually, that's like constructive criticism. You could take that and you could go far left, like, you know what I'm saying, just completely give up with that. But when you learn that this was strengthening your ability, how thankful are you that you understood when they said, oh, I can't hear you?
Oh, man, it's definitely, I don't look at L's as losses. I look at lessons. So whenever somebody explains to me their dislike about me or my music, I take consideration because, you know, that's just, you know, having humility and being able to, you know, connect with people. So when people tell me that, I didn't take that as, oh, I suck or I can't be better. I just said, okay, well, let me work on that.
That's a beautiful situation. Y'all clap it up for taking the L's as lessons and not losses. That's a word right there. Now, I feel like that's extremely important in this life, especially in this industry, because it's a lot of those. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we spend more time in our losses or spend more time in our grind than we actually do enjoying the fruits of our labor, man. So shout out to that. Now, with your style of music, you are absolutely in your own lane. And we got to give a huge shout out to the Compton native, Kendrick Lamar, who has the ability to sound like 35 people on one song. Do y'all agree? He can sound like he talking to 10 different people on one song, right? And I feel like Holland Izz, I feel like you have the ability to do, matter of fact, not the ability, this is what you do. Right. You know what I'm saying? So with that, do you face anybody telling you, well, no, you shouldn't do that. You know, you should stick to a regular voice. You shouldn't stick to the characteristics that you bring out.
Oh, man, all the time. Like, in my earliest stages of music, everybody told me I didn't sound good. Oh, your voice is too high, or, you know, I don't like how crazy you are, or how, you know, it's just like people are always going to be the biggest critic, but it's all about, you know, what you like and what you want to come across as and what you want to give to your consumers. So, You know, the naysayers always gonna naysay, but we don't pay attention to those.
Yeah,
You
we
feel
don't
me?
pay attention
It's
to
the
them.
ism, baby.
Hey, look, the naysayers got a job to do, and let them be that and
Let
keep
them
it
do
there.
their job,
You
man.
know what
Let
I'm
them keep
saying?
naysaying, man.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's right now, July 27th. Come on, 3 minutes or less. It's #1 trending album on Audio Mac.
Woo!
Make some noise for that, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. To have a #1 trending album. You know what I'm saying? Was this like a goal of yours? And when you accomplished this, was this like a confidence booster?
Man, cause honestly, I've been releasing music on Audio Mac for a couple years now, like 3 or 4 years. Like recently, now their streams count towards the Billboard and stuff like that. So to be able to build with a platform like that and to see my evolution and have a fan base built from the ground up like that, to get an album to #1 on all genres, man, glory be to God.
I mean, we talking about #1 overall. We not talking about just hip hop. #1 overall. Clap it up and make some noise for that, man.
Yeah.
That's big time. I personally, I mean, did you feel like you just won a Super Bowl, an NBA championship? Did you pop a bottle? I mean, I seen you pop the bottle of champagne. Now you popping these bottles of champagne. How did you celebrate that when you got them? And what was you doing? Did you just wake up to it? How did you get that news?
It was the day of the release, and it was just a regular day, man. Just waking up, doing a regular routine, and then I just later on in the day, I got a word from one of my people that I work with. They was like, check Audio Mac, and I look on Audio Mac, is just #1. And I said, oh man,
yeah, it's getting started.
Yeah.
So when you see that, what did you have any expectations on what was to come from being #1 on Audio Mac?
Honestly, I didn't have no expectations. Like, I just do this for the music, man.
Yeah.
I do it for the love. I do it for the fun, because that's who I am. And just to even have one person to listen to my song, I always told myself that's enough.
Yeah.
So when the numbers started going up, it was just like confirmation, like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. But to actually to see that myself and go on the app and see me as #1 on all genres, hey man, I can't but give glory to God.
That's
that
right.
part.
Glory
Yep.
to God. Now, here's my question here, bro. You do this, right? I love that you said you just keep it for the music, because here's the thing. One thing I feel like is, before you can make it in anything, you gotta love it first. Before you can get some money from it, you gotta love it first. You know what I'm saying? Because for a lot of the time, ain't no money, ain't no highlights, ain't no glory, ain't none of that coming through. Without having a love for it, explain, has your love ever changed? Did you ever come to the reality that it was gonna take time to get to where you wanted to go? And did you ever lose any love for it because of that?
Woo, that's a good question, because you definitely have your rough days, man, where you feel like, man, is anybody even listening to me? Or does anybody want me to drop music? Or, who wants to invest in me? Like, it's a lot of behind the scenes feelings where it's like, it's a lot. It could get a lot. So to be able to not look at that and just be able to strive and to stay positive and to just keep it for the love, man, it was definitely a task, but I'm proud to be here today, staying on my 10 toes as a man and as an artist, and here I am.
Man, shout out to that, man. Clap it up for that. Stand on your 10 toes. That's really a message. Anything you do, you have to love first. You know what I'm saying? You have to be completely in love with it, because it's gonna take love to keep going through when you're going through the ups and downs and the lonely moments. You know what I'm saying? Them times where it seemed like ain't nobody rocking with me, ain't nobody listening to me. The only thing that's gonna get you through is God and love for what you do. So make sure y'all stay tuned and keep it going. Keep it going for that, man. Now,
Real talk.
we gotta talk about Free-ism Fridays. And if y'all don't know, he took to his Instagram today and dropped another episode of Free-ism Fridays. Now, you posted the Calculation song and Like a Man, which is a banger.
Thank you, bro.
Explain to us what the goal is with Free-ism Fridays.
Honestly, it's so simple, to the point that I have so many songs that I haven't released. Like, me and my collaborators, we're just like, because we want to be able to, when I drop music, I want to be able to release it the right way. I want to, fund it the right way. I want to give it that love that it properly deserves. So Free Ism Fridays gives me the opportunity to just go somewhere random, like a park or, a baseball field or in front of a nice view, just, give y'all that music and just search for that feedback. Like, all right, these are all the songs I got. Which ones y'all want? And just give me that feedback to where, me and my collaborators could put effort towards that and to strive towards that so we could give y'all that content and that great music that y'all deserve.
Man, that's a fact, man. Shout out to that. Now, my thing about that is, today content is golden. You know what I'm saying? If you're not out here getting content, you just kind of wasting space with this stuff. So how many songs would you say that you got in the vault that we haven't heard, man?
Man, to be honest with you, I'll say it has to be anywhere from 300 to 1,000, to be honest with you.
Okay, now with all these songs, you up in here constantly creating. Do you ever feel like I can't wait for y'all to hear this song? Like, how many of those songs do you think you got back there?
Majority of them, honestly, it's just I've been putting so much work in over the years to where now I did so much work. I looked up and I'm like, I did all that? Like, okay, now it's time to sit down and choose the bangers and choose them obvious ones. Yeah. So, man, it's helping me a lot to, figure that out. Yeah.
How many of these songs would you say are played out to you by the time you put them out? Because you sitting with these songs all day, you listen to it 1,000 times. You want to change this, you want to change. How many times do you feel like you put a song out, you're like, I'm tired of this song now?
Honestly, because for me, I don't even really, I do listen to my music, but then at the end of the day, I really don't because, I'm always, I love music. So I'm always on the rise of trying to find something new, some sounds, some different. So, I don't really listen to myself that much, but it do some songs I do got on repeat. Like, all right, I'm tired of this.
I'm tired of this.
But the homie's like, oh no, that's hot. It's time to
That's the one. How many times do you make a song that you're not feeling, but you get that approval from the homies and it really work?
Not too many times. Cause I'm really particular on my songs, my sound, and I want to have a message. So it's not too many of those times where it's like, if I know it's not it, I probably wouldn't even show nobody. So,
That's crazy because that's that confidence barrier thing right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you know that it's not it. But shout out to that because you still got to put it out. You feel me? So we got to give a huge shout out to Sugar Free, who was a huge inspiration. And you made the announcement. You met him. What type of ism did Sugar Free give you real quick?
Oh, man, just to be around the ism, it was amazing to be on set. The video just dropped today. Shout out Sugar Free, Corrupt, and Don't Ask Me. They had me out there. Their Corrupt's team reached out to me, told me to pull up. He didn't already show me love, so I was like, shoot, I'm there, and I pulled up and got to experience the day with them. Yeah. And man, to be around two legends like that, it was on falling left and right. So it was just, man.
Yeah. Hey, what'd he say? If I tell you a flea could pull a tree, what'd he say? What'd he say?
What'd he say? If I could tell the flea to pull a tree, then I'll tell, what'd he say?
Yeah, you forgot the line. Come on, man. Shout
My
out to
bad,
that.
Sugar. My bad, Free, man.
Shout out to Sugar Free. In just a second, we'll be right back with Holland Izz. Everybody clap it up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Clap it up like J.Brock, because I can score with a second on the clock.
Okay, well, let's jump into it.
Let's do it.
What year did the movie Straight Outta Compton, what year was this movie released? Oh, he's thinking real hard about this one. Do any of y'all know what year this movie came out? Help him out.
I want to say 2018 or 19.
Lose some weight, lose a little bit. Come on, you almost there. You hot.
It gotta be 16 then.
Nah.
Before that?
Before that. Do you yield? Do you want me to answer this?
No. I'll say the 14.
You skipped it again? Come on now.
2014.
No, that's not it.
I give up, man.
The year Straight Outta Compton came out was 2015, y'all. Come on.
I wanted to say 2015.
You skipped it, but you skipped it. Come on, dog.
It's good.
2015, shout out to that movie. I believe that was a great movie, man.
Yeah.
How many of y'all was going to see Straight Outta Compton?
Hey, we up in there.
Man, shout out to the legends. Okay, it's going to get a little trickier now.
All right.
How many of y'all watched that Super Bowl halftime show that was in LA?
We watched it.
Okay. All right, now, Holland Izz. Come on, how well do you know Compton?
Yeah.
What number Tams did Kendrick Lamar bring out at the Super Bowl?
That's Rosecrans Central.
But what's the number?
Come on, man.
Huh? What number? Come on now.
I want to say, dang, I want to say 19.
No.
Oh.
Gain a little bit of weight. You close. You high.
I'm high.
You high.
18.
I told you gain some weight, Holland Izz. Come
All
on, man.
right. So 21.
21. Come on now. Tams number 21 was featured in the Super Bowl halftime show, which was spectacular. Shout out to the Rams for capping it off with the Super Bowl victory. Come on, are you a Rams fan?
No.
That's gonna be the first time we call a board on Clapitup LA. Come on now. All right now, Holland Izz, how well do you know Compton? When did Eazy-E release his first solo song, Easy Does It? And if you need a hint, just say you need a hint.
I need a hint.
In the 80s, that's all I'm gonna give you. Come on now.
87.
Almost. Come on. I mean, you like that. Almost. You right there.
88.
Yeah! Easy does it. Man, shout out and rest in peace to the Compton legend, man.
I'm up here sweating.
Come on. Hey, we all up here sweating, baby. But look at here. We here. And it's time to go. Come on now. Shout out to Baby. Shout out to Trump Radio. Clap it up again, y'all. Come on. Do y'all feel like Holland Izz knows Compton?
We have.
I mean, halfway.
Yeah,
all right. Now, here we go. All right. Compton is known for some famous restaurants. What year did the one and only Taco Pete close down its Compton location?
2017?
No!
Oh,
2017? You gotta gain some weight, man. Come on, you almost there though.
2019.
Nah. Come on, you gotta do it again. One more time. Come on, give it to us.
Come on,
you
Compton
know
native.
It's at the tip of your tongue, Compton native.
2020?
Lord have mercy.
2022.
2022, my goodness, man.
Let's go. He got it.
He got it. Listen here though. I've heard a lot of things about Taco Pete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you been to Taco Pete before?
Heck yeah, Taco Pete got them tacos. They nice and greasy.
They're nice and greasy.
They
Okay,
nice
you got the
and
nice and greasy Taco Pete.
Yep,
Taco.
yep.
Now, see, I haven't been there, and I've got some mixed reviews. But shout out to Taco Pete because they are now located on Crenshaw Slauson in Liberty Street, baby. The one and only edition. All right, now, how well will this Holland Izz know Compton? Are y'all ready for this last question? How well? We seeing how well he knows Compton. Make some noise if y'all ready for this last question. Come on. We are about to find out how well Holland Izz knows Compton. This famous barbecue business started in Compton, but now has a location on Melrose. My baby know what we're talking about. Do you know the name of this barbecue business?
It's two names on the tip of my tongue.
Do it.
Is shout out JB's, but I wanna go Bledsoe.
Let's go! My God, you people on top. Come on now.
That point.
Do y'all feel Holland Izz knows Compton? Okay, I personally feel like he don't. Okay, no, I'm just playing. But no, shout out to Blood Souls. If you have not been to Blood Souls, I'm gonna tell you like this: the best barbecue brisket I've ever had in my life. Blood Souls, man, Blood Souls right there on Melrose. Make sure y'all go get a bar. Clap it up and make some noise for this segment of How Well Do You Know Compton.